Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Well, here we are looking at the U.S. stock market, which is down a little bit today, just slightly. I'll tell you what's not down. It's Bitcoin, up 7%. ETH up 3.67%. And Coinbase is up. And the ETF funds are up 7%, 7.3% today. FBTC is following in its little channel here. And it has room to continue up a little bit more if it wanted to. Let's see what that is tomorrow and Friday. Yeah, see, it could go up more. I don't think it's going to. This would be crazy. Let's see what a percentage that is to the top here. Where we're at to that line. Oh, it's another 14% up there. Doesn't look like it since this candle is only 7%. Is that right? So that's 14%. How can the logarithmic be that much? Okay, why does it say that candle is 19%? Oh, because we're on the weekly. That's why. What an idiot. God, didn't I analyze charts? Oh my God, what's wrong with this guy? 19% for the week. Wow. Let's go to a daily. I didn't realize we were on the weekly. I didn't know where I was. There we go. That's a 7% candle right there. There you go. That explains that. Okay, yeah. Here we go. So it looks like at most Thursday, Friday. I don't see us getting up really anywhere past that. 56.77. Let's see what kind of a move that would be. Not necessarily that we will go all the way up there, but another 6% move upwards. That reminds me of someone else that was talking about being 6% above a certain line. Guess he was wrong. So 6% move upwards. Now, first of all, before we get into this, we're here. We are here. This is the move I've been predicting since August 28th of 2023. I said the crypto market's about to go on a major bull run. A multi-month bull, an extended bull run all the way where Bitcoin is heading to $62,000. That was my initial target, $62,000. And I just heard negativity all along the way from everybody else. Everybody else was calling, oh, we're going to dump down to 21. And they kept upping the numbers as Bitcoin and the crypto market went up. Oh, we're going to dump down to 26. Oh, we're going to dump down to 28. When's the next major crash? Everybody was looking for the next major crash. I said, no, we're not. We're going to 62. That's what we're doing. We're going to 62. Friends ask me, you think this is the big dump coming? No, we're going to 62. And there was so much negativity that I'm like, you know what, maybe at least, I felt it myself. I'm like, 58 to 62. I started doubting that 62 was possible. I'm like, maybe the 58 to 62 range, somewhere around there, pre-halving. Uh, so anyway, here we are. Just shy. Where's Bitcoin here? Just talking. I'm not even doing my chart. Just about 61,000 right there. Right at my target. Now, please leave in the comments anybody else that has said since August 28th and been consistent that we are going to be on a major bull run. And, all the way to 62. Now that we're here, I have to admit that I was in fact wrong. Because I don't think we're going to pull back at 62. I think now at this point, and I'll try to go to a chart that doesn't have so many lines on it. I think we're going to test the all-time high. I think we're going to test 69,700. Is that the all-time high? In fact, what does it say on this chart right here? We're on a daily time frame. Let's see what this chart says. This is a Binance chart. Binance has it at 69.4. Yeah, Binance is a little bit less. Ha! We're right here now at this little guy right here. So Binance has it a little less. I wonder what the other one says. Oh, 69.3 even. I was off. But anyway, where we're at today on this chart that doesn't have as many lines as the other charts. Remember we had this little bull flag in December. This is our major pullback right here. Right here. That was our major pullback, folks. And, in everybody else's defense, we did see a pullback from a high of about 49,000 down to wick about 39,000, or was it 38? I can't, it's whatever, close enough, about 20%, wick to wick, and that's including this little fake out here. But essentially, we had to pull back from here to there, about a 12% pullback maybe, if you're excluding this big thing here. So that was our big crash. That was our big crash in this entire move here. Since September 11th, oddly enough. Where was August 28th? August 28th was right there. 1 month later, we began this rally. Now, so in previous videos, I had this target here from about October. That's when we really started to move, October 9th. So I drew this pole for the bull flag pattern here from October 9th. Well, that gets us to about 65,800. Now, if you draw that, I remember I said on the other video I was going to draw a different pole. If you draw the pole starting here on September 11th, around there, you get that lavender one that goes up to, guess what, 69,700-ish, that range, right at the halving, as a matter of fact. So, but that is a couple months away. That's a couple months away. Anyway, I think Bitcoin's going to go up to its, now I'm not making any predictions here. These are just kind of really rough guesstimates, but it's just to give a idea of how high we can go, not necessarily any time frames. For time frames, we'd want to look over here. Now, on the, let's just get this one. You can see on the stochastic oscillator, we still have a little bit of room to go here. So, and this is on the daily. What happened to my other line? I think, you know what, I'm going to go to a different chart. So we're on our different chart here, and we have that same yellow line, but that line was wrong. But I'm just leaving it there for now. But I realized that that was wrong because it was connecting this point and this point. That's wrong. I actually wanted to connect these 2 points, this one and this one, for the trend line. And in fact, you can see that we came almost down to it and bounced. So I'm leaving this one here just in case, because I want to see where we cross when we eventually do come back down. We're up at 86. I mean, we could go all the way up here. But eventually we'll come down through this line. Let's just extend that line. Can we do that? So I don't have to touch it. I don't want to touch it. It's pretty exact. So eventually we'll come down through here and through the moving average. But I don't see that happening until maybe in the first week of March. Anyway, not this week. I don't see that happening this week. Maybe the end of next week we see that. So we got plenty of time to discuss that between here and now. But for now, this is my chart with lots of lines, but not as many lines as a lot of the other charts. And if we go to an hourly, you can see that what we've done, and I said on the previous video, once I saw that we were holding this green line as support, that was very important, and that told me that we were recognizing this channel and we would continue up. This is exactly what I said last video, that we would continue up here, probably see a little hesitation here at the center line, and move up to the top of the parallel channel. It's exactly what I said, and it's exactly what happened. So here we are. So I think we'll probably hang out here for a little bit. I don't think we're going to move up any further right now. Now, eventually, well, we'll just have to just wait and see. Gotta wait and see. I think we're not going to go past. Let's see what we've done in the past. Nah. See, the reason why these channels here, all these multiple green channels, because this is what we're doing. We came up through this green channel here. Then when we fell through it, where did we fall through? We fell through to the center line of a channel directly below it, and then bounced from there back up into this channel, held it, and then eventually fell through it again. But when we do fall through, we fall into a channel directly below the other one, chopped sideways or whatever, and we always interact with these channels right up to the top there, right down to the bottom here. It's freaking, I mean, how can you argue against that? And here we traded right along the top of this channel. It acted as resistance and held us down. We came to the center line, traded right along the center line of that channel. And you can see the slopes. The slopes are following the channels. Right here, came out. And then in this area, we clearly tested the top of this. Oh, let's see, is that the top or bottom? Yeah, it's the top of this pink parallel channel, and it held as support, meaning that we were going to bounce from there, and bounce we did. Bounce we did back up into our green channel. I didn't even have to add another one over here. And held that green channel as support. Went right through our pink channel here. But even that, you can see we came up into it, got held down by the center line of that channel a little bit. And then once we got to our green channel, followed that up. And I said that we would get wedged in here between the top of our pink channel and this green line. Now, in fact, the green line was a little bit, we kind of snaked around it, but we held support on this purple line that's perfectly parallel to that, and just a little bit off, just a little bit lower. And then once we got wedged into this corner here, the corner of this triangle, I have to bring up a triangle when I see one, and we got squeezed out and exploded upwards to where we are today. So the question is, do we hang? We gotta hang out here. I mean, that was a pretty big move. What was this just recently here? Yeah, 7% move. So, and tomorrow's Thursday, so that's like one of the most bearish days, I guess. Whatever. So, yeah. We probably even see a pullback down to the center line, back down to 59,000, 60,000 maybe. Like to see 60,000-ish would probably hold as support. The center line's probably going to hold as support if we do see a pullback. We got the weekend coming up. Oh, we're on an hourly time frame, so we're super zoomed in here. Where's the weekend? The weekend's way over here. Anyway, I expect price action to stay in this green parallel channel. Probably chop sideways. You can see that usually the steepest we move is this thin orange channel. That's why I placed it here, to give an idea of whether we were pumping too much or whatever. We'll probably come back down to that channel, I'd imagine. Maybe over here on Friday. Where's the close of the day on Friday? Right there. Close the markets. Yeah, probably come right around 63. Right around this get rejected by this pink line here and the top of our channel. 64, maybe 64 by the end of the week. Probably come up sideways. How does that leave next week? We're on an hourly. Let's switch to a daily. Next week. Here we are. Where is next weekend? Next weekend's right here. Friday the 8th. Yeah, I just think we'll be trading inside this channel. And what we're going to have to do, I don't see us going above this blue parallel channel. That's the channel we're in right now. Let's see. I want to go see on an hourly if we held what kind of action we had around the center line of that blue channel. Center line of the blue channel. Let's find it first. It's this blue line right here where my cursor is at. This little tiny blue line. Let's make that a little bigger. All right, I did some stuff while we're gone. There's 3 channels. There's a pink one, a green one, and a blue one that are all drawn very similarly. Some of them are a little bit wider than others. But the only one that I could see where price action interacted with the center line was this pink fuchsia colored channel here with the dashed center line here. This is back at the end of January. And we're on the hourly time frame. See, we did interact with the center line of a smaller blue parallel channel that is below the larger blue parallel channel. Here we interacted with this. Here we interacted with the center line of the pink parallel channel. And here we did interact with the center line of this shorter blue parallel channel. Now that one is directly below the other one. And you can see that we did hold the bottom of the blue parallel channel as support here. So this is a tough call. It's a really, really tough call, and I'm going to have to look at it more. Currently, this is the... Is that the right one? I thought I made that bigger. What the hell's going on here? Anyway, this blue dashed line that is near the pink line is our center of our blue parallel channel currently. And we don't, I mean, this, I don't, we just shot right through it. We almost wicked up to it, but not really. Anyway. Well, so eventually we will come up to one of these lines. The pink one, the green one, and the blue one. And I don't know which one yet. Now, it makes sense that we would come up to the blue one because that's at our all-time high. I think that's what we're going to do. But that would be out here further. Remember, I'm switched to an hourly. Let's switch back to a daily. The last time we could do that and not break the all-time high would be next week, the end of next week. I think that's what we're going to do. And that's consistent with this green channel right here that we're currently in. Let's extend that. This is the most obvious answer. And if it's exactly what we're doing, why should we change it? Thursday, Friday. Friday, we're just outside there, retesting our all-time high, and we'll get rejected. That's where we're going to get rejected. That's what I see in the charts. Maybe sideways over the weekend, and then where would we come down to? Maybe that's when we get the interaction with the center line of the blue channel. Maybe. All right, well, I will have to look at these charts a little bit more, but anyway, continuation on through till the end of next week, through this week and next week. Probably you can see that we are extended outside the top of the green channel, so consolidation sideways, up and down, maybe choppy a little bit is in order, but I don't think we're going to have any sort of pullback yet. So here I am. I'm admitting I'm wrong. I don't think we're going to see a pullback at 62. So that would be right here. That would be the end of the week, and it is possible. But I'm going to be a man here and admit that I was wrong. I wasn't bullish enough. Should have listened to Tyler. Tyler told me I wasn't bullish enough, and I thought I was, but guess not. I guess nobody can be that bullish. So here I am, admitting I was wrong, and looking forward to next week's this week too. This week's price action and continued rally up to here next week. All right, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Oh, well, before I go, that being said, now the altcoins will continue to see price movement with Bitcoin here, but as I've noticed, certainly, and I'm sure you've noticed, while some of them are making big moves, the especially the narratives that are being hyped, others are not yet quite, just little bits, little tiny moves. Some more than others, but after next week, and maybe even heading into next week, we're going to see them start to move more as the money starts to flow. People take profits from Bitcoin and then turn them in towards the altcoins. I'm already starting to do that. That's why I've been buying. I'm buying Avalanche and Solana and ICP. Just nothing too crazy, and and some Chainlink. And so far they haven't really moved very much. But I'm from the charts. I mean, I showed you the charts a couple videos ago that they look like they're primed for a big move to the upside. Actually, all the altcoins do, but I'm sticking with those bigger major ones that are also working hard and on what they're doing with their own respective chains. Okay. So when Bitcoin pulls back next week, then we'll see a big surge in the altcoins. And like, subscribe, and see you next time.